I'm gonna just let it get a few. I'm gonna let a few people get in the live stream. Good evening, depending on what side of the world you guys are on. I'm gonna let it get a few. I'm gonna let a few people get in the live stream. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, good evening for the people that are on my side of the world. Okay, let a few people get in. Okay. Today is going to be a good talk, something that we need to really talk about in the spiritual community. Good evening to the people viewing right now. I'm gonna wait maybe another minute or two, see if we can get some more people in here, and then I'll just start. Okay. Love you too, brother. Thank you for coming in the live stream. Okay. Glowing Goddess, hey, how are you? Thank you for coming back in the live stream. I mean, if you two have any questions, by the way, since we're waiting a little bit, if you have any questions, any spiritual topics, I can go into that before we step into the topic of the day. So please let me know if you guys have any topics that you want me to speak on before we get a couple more people in here. Deborah, hey, how are you? Thank you for coming into the live stream. Again, like I was just saying, if you have any topics you want me to speak on, any questions you want me to answer before we get into the actual topic, please let me know now, and I'll answer any question you need me to answer. Okay. Thanks again. You suffer from empathy. What do you mean exactly? Donnie King, what do you mean exactly you suffer from empathy? Are you not given enough empathy? Do you have a problem with expressing your empathy? Or are you having a problem with receiving empathy? Or do you feel like, you're given too much empathy? What exactly do you mean I suffer from empathy? And Deborah, I'm good as well. Getting my day started, had a consultation this morning, and just getting my day started, was thinking about some things I could talk about with you guys. So, of course, as the title says, I'm gonna be talking about how to protect your energy in public, because that's a big thing for us in the spiritual community. Just really learning how to protect ourselves so we're not hiding. All right, that's the problem. We have a lot of spiritual people that are hiding all the time. All right, and as spiritual individuals, we should not be hiding. We should be shining. Okay, we should be going wherever we want to go without having to feel anxiety, depression, feeling out of place, things to that nature. So if there's no questions right now, I'll just go. Okay, Donnie, I'll pick up on other people's emotions. They become mine. Okay, well, yeah, that's exactly Donnie King. That's exactly what we're going to get into today. How you can protect your energy so you're not picking up other people's emotions. You're not, taking things from other people's subconscious mind. Okay, so I'll just start. We have only a little bit of people in the live stream right now, but I'll definitely start out. Deborah, how can you heal yourself from past trauma? You don't remember what trauma is. I cannot remember a lot of my younger years. I was adopted, so I do know if something happened to me that I'm unaware. Deborah, okay. Well, that can be a deep answer because that's gonna take a lot of energy and a lot of work. But one thing you can do just to answer your question for right now, um, there is there's a meditation technique that you can use that can really help you out. It's called reframing. Okay, because well, basically, if you say you don't even remember, you're gonna have to really sit in some deep meditation first. Okay, Elijah, peace to you too. Peace, my brother. Um, Deborah, you're gonna have to really get into some deep meditation, and you want to let yourself go when you're in meditation, guys. All right, that's the main thing you guys want to do. You want to erase your thoughts as much as possible so these old memories can come in. All right, and then you want to do a technique called reframing, which is when you do get these images in your mind, you want, if they're bad images, you want to discolor them, okay? Because in our imagination, the things that affect us the most in our thoughts have color, they have humongous sound, and also we're in the first person. In your imagination, you feel like you're looking through your own eyes. So reframe is when you take a bad situation and you envision yourself coming out of the memory, okay? And then you make the memory discolored, and then you also make it small in your vision where you're creating a disconnection, okay? uh Deborah, I'm not sure if you had a consultation with me before, but if you need really some deep understanding on that topic, you can set up a consultation for me. My email is in the description of this video, and we'll go from there. So I'll start out right now. Basically, again, this video is about um, how to protect your energy from public. Okay, because again, as spiritual individuals, a lot of us are going through this time where, like Donnie King said, he said that we're picking up other people's emotions because this is what happens when you're releasing chakra systems. Okay, the main thing that is the problem with this is that you're not supposed to have your chakras. Uh, oh yes. Oh, okay, Deborah. You had the consultation with me about that, about the making money from home. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, we'll be in touch. Again, when you're dealing with chakra work, this is what they don't tell you when on these blog sites and on all these on a lot of YouTube channels. They're not focusing on, they're not telling you that your chakra systems are not supposed to be open. They're only supposed to be open during meditation, besides the root and the crown. Okay, there's a reason why we have head wraps a lot. The root and the crown are the only chakra systems that are supposed to be fully open when you're in public. All right, so I'll just start from there. All right, because a lot of times we're always trying to open your chakra, we're always trying to open our chakras, and what happens is we're losing energy because you go around, there's a lot of energy vampires out here, and they don't realize that they're energy vampires. Okay, it's like a negative person that doesn't realize they're negative, but you have to realize that they're affecting you. All right, when you speak to somebody and you feel like you're being drained, you feel like you're getting in a negative space, they are stealing energy from you because you're too open. Okay, so when you're in a meditation, specifically for chakras, right? In your meditative state, when you're opening these chakras, I can go, that's a whole nother story about how to open the chakras, but I'm gonna try to keep it simple. Okay, but most of you already know a lot of the techniques that that you use to open the chakras, so I don't think I have to go into that, but if I do have to go into that, just let me know in the chat. Um so where was I at? Oh yeah, when you have these chakras open, When you're done the meditation and you're coming back to this reality, you want to envision each chakra energy space besides the root and the crown, besides these two. Okay. And you want to envision not closing all the way, but closing to the point it reaches to a space like this. Okay. Because just, I don't know if you can see, just pretend I'm talking about my heart chakra, right? And we're envisioning it expanding. Now, at the end of the meditation, you want to envision it coming to the size of like a quarter. Okay. You want to do that for every chakra system besides the root and the crown. At least we're talking about the major ones. All right. Because that alone is affecting people in this community because they're opening the chakra systems and they're not getting the end part where you have to close it to a pinpoint to the size of a quarter. All right. Because when you go out, especially places that are very negative. You go out in the inner city or you go out to a happy hour or something like that, you're going to be taking on a lot of negative energy. So when you go home, you wonder why, dang, I'm doing all this meditation, I'm doing all this yoga, and for some reason, I'm still not getting it. I'm still having a negative mind state. I'm still attracting negativity. It's because you're taking on this. And I already told a lot of you, especially the ones that did consultations with me. I already told you about the people that you hang around consistently. All right. When you're creating a deep connection with somebody, automatically you're being imposed by their energy. We'll say, okay. So doing that chakra system thing will help you out substantially. Okay. By closing it to the size of a quarter, each one besides the root, besides the root and the crown. Okay. Now to protect your crown, of course, this is why we wear headwear, most of the time. All right. That's a whole nother story, but because you're protecting that crown area. Okay, so another technique is so simple is projecting a dome around your body before you even leave the house. All right, it's such a simple technique, but remember, your mind is very, very powerful. And once you do things over and over again, you literally create these certain things in your reality. So when you think something over and over and over and over again every single day for like 5 months, you actually create it, but you have to believe it in a sense that you actually believe it. So with this, you want to before you go outside, before you leave your household or something like that, you want to stand straight. You can do this in your room. You can do some breathing techniques. You want to get yourself in uh, a nice state where you're breathing properly and you're trying to clear your mind. Okay. That's the key here. You want to try to clear your mind because this is how your imagination starts to really function and you start to really create because you create more when you're in a relaxed state. All right. So you want to envision a beam coming out of your crown chakra, going as far as it can go. Okay. And you also want to envision a beam going from the bottom of your tailbone. That's where your root chakra is at. And you want to envision it going on the ground as far as it can go at the same time. Okay. And you kind of want to feel yourself being in true balance. All right. Now, here's what you want to do to create this dome around your body, a dome of protection. Um, is you want to envision the dome a couple inches above your head. Start it down and imagine it coming around your whole body and going under your feet as well. Michael, what's up? um, Thank you for coming into the live stream. You want to envision this dome going all the way around your body and under your feet, a couple inches under your feet. Remember, you're using your imagination. All right. Remember, Einstein said imagination was more important than knowledge for a reason because he understood you create through your imagination. Okay. So always remember that. So you want to do this every single morning. Of course, the effects are not going to work right away. But when you do it every time before you go outside, it will start to work. Okay. That's the thing you want to do. You want to build, this is going to build up your aura field. All right. And then also you want to use the power of your word. Excuse me, I forgot to say that. You want to say, after you envision this dome around your body and around your aura field, that's, I just want to say it again, that's a couple inches under your feet as well. Okay. Because some people cut it off at their legs. You know, they just put it, they envision this dome around their body and then they cut off the legs. There's a lot of negative energy on the ground and on your floors in your household and stuff like that. There's a lot of negative energy on the ground. I believe I stated that in my video of saging, okay, which I'm gonna talk about saging too. Um, so again, you want to use the power of your word. You want to say, this dome will protect me from all unwanted energy, okay? All unwanted energy. You want to be specific about the energy that you don't want, that you don't need, that no longer serves me, the energy that no longer serves me, okay? Because you don't want to expel all energy, okay? You want to expel the energy that no longer serves you and that is unwanted by you. Because, of course, we need some negative energy. There has to be a balance, guys. You cannot be 100% positive. Um, you can't be 100% positive. That's just not reality. You need some negativity in order for you to grow. So that's why you have to say unwanted, first of all, and energy that no longer serves me. Use that as the power of your word. You have to believe it. And this is why it's important that you do it over and over again. Okay. Deborah, you're asking, can you build one for your kids? Of course. Yes. Yes. You want to build, you can envision this for anybody. Remember the power of your mind. You're creating your reality. Deborah, that's a smart question. You're creating your reality. You can create one for all your loved ones. Okay. Paula, you're asking, what are the sticky notes for? These are affirmations. Affirmations. Like I tell people, put affirmations on your wall, because in the spaces where you're most present, these are going into your subconscious mind. You don't even actually have to look at them. Okay. You don't you don't even have to physically look at these things, but they're going in your subconscious mind. Remember, anything in your vicinity, this is dealing with feng shui. I want to do a video about feng shui, because anything in your reality, in the comfort of your home, especially your room where you sleep, is going into your subconscious mind. So make sure in the place that you sleep, you don't have a lot of electronics, because electronics zap your energy, especially TVs. I'll make a video on why you shouldn't have a TV in your household, because that goes into a whole nother thing. But um let's see, I want to answer some of these questions real fast. Yes, Michael, your imagination is real. It becomes real. You are a creator. Remember that, guys. You are a powerful, each one of you are powerful creators. You're creating your reality every day. Whatever is in your imagination, whatever is passing your thoughts, this is what it means to be aware and conscious. Be aware of what you let in your imagination. Be aware of what you daydream about. Okay. Vertaline, I believe I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. Vertaline Black. Can it affect neighbors? I have a next door neighbor, thin apartment walls, who feels so negative. Oh yes, energy has no boundaries. You can feel my energy through here. No matter, I don't care if you're in Hawaii, I'm in Philadelphia, PA. You could be in Hawaii and you can feel my energy. Energy has no boundaries. You're connected to everything in the universe. All right. So Vertaline Black, yes, you're connected to everything in the universe. This is why, if you weren't in the live stream before, this is why you put this dome around your aura field. And this is also why you want to bring your chakra points to the size of a quarter when you're in meditation, besides your crown and your root. You want to have your crown expanded, and when you have your root expanded. Okay, this is how you protect yourself. Of course, you can also use sage. Get the sage. I did the video on how to properly use the sage stick. So let's just say you're out and about, and you're dealing with a lot of negative people. and you just feel it just feels heaviness. You'll know when you have a lot of negative energy on yourself when you're becoming conscious, because you'll feel heavy. You want to be feeling light. All right. This is why it's important to eat light, exercise and stuff, because if you're not feeling light, that means you're burdened. You have burden on your shoulders. You want to feel light. You want to feel free. Okay. So again, bringing it back to the example, let's say you were out and about, uh, you were in a meeting, you were at work, you were with friends, and you just come back home and you feel really, really heavy. This is where you use the Sjin technique. Okay, for all those that didn't watch the video that I had on Sjin, go back to my old video on how to clear yourself of negative energy. I go into depth about how to sage your aura field. All right, just a quick overview. Light this thing up, sage your whole entire body and your feet. All right, go around your feet, because like I said, negative energy lingers on the ground. Okay. Thank you, Paula. Negative energy lingers on the ground. All right. It lingers in corners. I say this in the video where I'm telling you to go into the corners, and I'm also telling you to use a high pitched noise. I had a bell. I had a high pitched bell in the video where I was commanding the energy to be dispelled and to go back to the bottomless pits where it comes from. All right. It might sound a little spooky to some of you guys, but remember, you have the power through your word. Okay. You have extreme power. All right, a lot of us. This is the whole reason why I'm coming with these videos and specifically these live streams, because I just want to get with you guys and answer some questions and see what you really, really want to talk about, and some things that you're confused about, and we can address them here. So any questions, please let me know in the chat, and even if it's off topic, please let me know in the chat, and I will answer them to the best of my ability, because I want to interact with you guys through the live streams. Um, so again, saging. Now there is also another technique. Again, this is more for the comfort of your own home, because if you do this, you'll kind of look weird in public. But um, but you also can spin around counterclockwise. All right, that sounds really, really odd, but when you spin around counterclockwise, your whole entire body, um, you're dispelling negative energy. All right, some people are brave with this, and if they're getting presented with negative energy, what they do, literally counterclockwise, they'll spin around, and you could do it 3 times, because the power of 3 is creation. Remember that the power of 3 is creation. So on a side note, anything that you're trying to create, you can say, by the power of 3, so let it be. All right, you're creating through the power of 3. So counterclockwise, spin around. Like I said, more so to come from your own home, because I'm teaching spiritual people uh to shine their light in public. All right, I'm trying to train you guys to start really experiencing life, start experiencing success, because a lot of you guys are dealing with anxiety, as I have. I had a ton of anxiety and depression while I was on my spiritual journey, because I was listening to other gurus and stuff telling me that going out with people is bad, and all this negative stuff, all this fearful stuff. Well, I'm changing the game, and I'm glad that you guys are with me on this journey. um Nacy X Tay. I think I'm saying that right. I went to the club last night, had fun, but man, did I feel horrible energetically the next day. I'm an empath and it sucks. Yes, I understand. But it's good. It's good that you went out. See, I'm a different kind of spiritual person. You have to test your energy. You have to grow. You have to gain power. You gain power by testing yourself. So if you have anxiety and you feel that you're an empath, I'm going to tell you, if you do a session with me, I'm going to tell you to do the opposite of what somebody else is going to tell you to do. They're going to tell you to stay in the house all day. You do not grow by running away from your problems. You're on. Okay. So it's good that you stepped out. But remember, use the tools that I'm giving you, the dome around your aura field, the chakra meditation, where you're taking the chakra systems to the size of a quarter, and you're saging yourself. Okay. Also, um, warrior of God, hello. Vertaline Black. Uh, they could reach enlightenment by whirling. It was also an art form. Yes, yes, definitely. Do you know any good ways to open your third eye? Warrior of God, I'm gonna get into the third eye soon. Okay, I'm gonna hold that question. I'll answer that soon. Okay. I just want to explain this also when it comes to defending yourself in public, because these things are tools. Okay. Uh, Michael DeLine, yes, questions still shape yourself and experiences. Yes, they do. Um, so a hand mudra, having your hands like this. I know you see a lot of people in especially big political or famous people, they always have their hands like this. Why is that? It's because I'm not going to go into the full details with this, but you're connecting all your energy. Okay. You'll see, I'll stand up just to show you guys. You'll see people standing like this, right? Why are they standing like this? Powerful people, though. Okay. When you're in places and let's just say you're standing somewhere, you can literally just keep your hands like this, and you're connecting your power. Okay. Because remember, your hands represent planets as well. Okay. This is Jupiter. Your pointer finger is Jupiter. Your middle finger is Saturn. Your ring finger is the sun, and your pinky finger is Mercury. So you're connecting your energy here. You're connecting this energy here. All right. So remember, if let's just say you're feeling at ease, you're feeling like you're being attacked, or you're getting into this flight or fight mood where you feel like you need to run. Simply stand up straight, put your head up, and then simply do this here. It doesn't have to be all noticeable, but do this symbol for a while and you'll watch your energy change. Okay. Also, a good way is to hold your hands behind your back. All right, you'll see a lot of rich people that do this. Okay, you got to understand hand symbols, guys. This is how you're protecting your energy. When you put your hands behind your back, I'll show you like this. You see rich people standing like this, right? They'll stand walking around like this. Why is that? That's showing power. You're expanding your power. Okay. So holding your hands behind your back like that, like walking around and with your chin up, chest out, chin up. Anytime you're feeling at ease, anytime you're feeling pretty negative, um, Donnie King, they say it's evil. What do they say is evil? I'm not sure what you're saying that's evil. Uh, Warrior of God, it's sad that Christians and Muslims don't study the occult and think for themselves a lot. Yeah, I know. I know. Trust me. I know a lot of Christians and I know a lot of Muslims, and they're not they don't want to expand out the box because it's so much fear. Like I said, it's so much fear. They're teaching you to fear everything. This is why I want to get on these live streams and really teach you guys some things about going out. All right, shining your light. You're here to shine your light. You are a sun. You have a sun within you, and you're here to shine your light upon others. You don't have to force things upon people. Remember, you do not, when you go out into your reality, do not impose your spiritual beliefs on people. Okay, that's the one thing I'm going to teach you guys. You do not have to, because you will attract these people. They'll come up to you and ask you. You can wear, your stones and stuff like that. You can wear your symbols. You can wear your headgear, but do not impose your spirituality on other people's beliefs, even if they're trying to debate with you. Especially, it does not matter. Okay. Oh, Christians claim, Donnie King, you're saying Christians claim that sign is evil. I'm still a Christian, but God led me to hear you. Okay, I don't know where Christians say that sign is evil from. I'm not sure. I don't know who's spreading that rumor, but it's a sign of power. I mean, again, a lot of and you're a Christian too. No disrespect to you, but a lot of Christians, as you probably know, are in fear. They fear everything. Okay. So I'm not saying Christianity is bad. I'm saying there's so much fear in all these religions. You got to get out of this fear thing. Um, because fear is a negative emotion. It puts you in a negative energy. Not only that, it It sends negative deposits in your bloodstream. So it literally is unhealthy for you to be in fear all the time. Okay. Um, Warrior of God, I like Jesus and God, but I'm an occultist. Warrior of God, you're a smart person. Okay, because exactly, I'm glad that you said that. For the guys that are just new in here, he said, I like Jesus and God, but I am an occultist. You got to understand what the word occultist means. Okay. You got to understand what the occultist mean, what an occultist is. An occultist is a spiritual person that is divine enlightenment, that goes into realms, that is a source of knowledge. That's why I'm an occultist. I go into places where people are scared to go, and I bring knowledge out of that, and I bring it to you guys, and I make it practical. Okay, warrior. Let me see something. Uh, um, yeah, thank you, Nancy X Tay. Like she said, there's no good or evil. Yeah, like you got to understand in nature what it is. Okay, does not mean Satan is. Yeah, so again, Donnie King, remember that they want you to fear, okay? Fear puts you in a negative emotion. It starts affecting your immune system. This is when you start getting sick. The most fearful people become sick. You ever heard of the term sick people get sick? The sick person is always worried about sickness, and that's why they're sick. Um, there's a dark side of the occult, but it's not technically evil. It just means hidden. They've hidden these things. Well, there's a dark side to anything because you can use. You always have a choice to use for to do something for good or bad. Okay, so let's just say money. Let's take money for an example, guys. All right, you know how people love to say money is evil, right? That doesn't make any sense to me because you need money in order to survive in this physical reality. So how could it be evil? But the thing what they're trying to say, but they're saying it wrong, is that you can use money for bad things. You can use money for good things. Okay. That's how it is with everything. You can use your car for a good thing. You can use your car for a bad. You can use your car and go out and hit somebody right now if you want to. Okay. Does it mean the car is evil? No. Okay. Does it mean that money is evil? No. It's how a person uses it. All right. And again, like the like Nancy said, technically there's no good or evil. That's what creates fear. But I'm just saying how you use something dictates it. All right. Remember that how you use something dictates if you know whether there's no it's not good or evil. All power and creation is in the dark energy. Light comes from the dark. Dark energy, yes, dark energy, black matter, or whatever you want to call it. Um, it's the subconscious mind. It's also the feminine energy. Okay. That's why there's so much darkness. Okay. Warrior of God. My common senses tell me God hates using the occult for bad, not as a whole. Okay. Uh God hates using the occult for bad, not as a whole. Yeah, like I said, you can use anything for bad, trust me. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean, like I was saying, explaining before, it doesn't mean that money is bad. No, it's how you use it. Money is not evil. The occult is not evil. There's some people that use this information against other people. All right, like there is some people that use the occult information because there are some techniques that you can use against people that will affect them on their subconscious mind if you're trying to get them to do what you want. Yeah. But the main thing I'm teaching is you to use it on yourself. You don't have to try to influence anybody, guys. That's the secret. You don't have to influence and try to influence anybody. It's a waste of time. You influence yourself, you influence all of what's around you. So try to build power on yourself. Let's say you're in a relationship, right? And you're having a problem with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you know, you're trying to get them to do this stuff. You're like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. Let's say you're a spirit, let's say you're a vegan and you're trying to get your partner to go vegan. The worst thing you can do is bash them all day long, like, you need to be vegan and blah blah blah. That's the worst. You got to know how to it doesn't matter. Focus on yourself. A lot of you vegans are not even doing it right yourself. Okay, if they see you losing weight, they see you, your energy rising, they see you becoming more happy and enlightened, they see you attracting more friends, they're going to start wanting to do the things that you're doing. Okay, Donnie King, you're saying money is energy. Think about it, how we give $1 less energy than we give $100. Catholics, what is your opinion of the notion of the spirit of Christ living within? Christ would be considered the sun. You have a sun within you. Yes, everything is within you. Okay, that's a great question. Okay, the spirit of Christ, Christos, the sun. Why they call it the Son of God? Now, again, I don't want to get into battles with people's religion. I'm just explaining something here. Whatever it is that you can think of, yes, that spirit is within you. Okay, you have that within you. You don't have to try to change anything outside yourself. You don't have to force your will upon anybody. Okay, you force your will upon yourself. Self-discipline is the most important thing, guys. Self-discipline. For those of you wanting to be on a diet, your self-discipline is important. Don't worry about trying to get other people on a diet. Like I said, a lot of people that are going vegan, they're so worried about getting other people to be vegan. Focus on what you're doing, and other people will follow. Okay, I've been vegan for 8 years now, and in the beginning, of course, I was ignorant, and I was trying to get other people to go vegan all the time, and it wasn't working. The minute I shut my mouth and continued on my path is the moment people around me started saying, "Wow, can you help me go vegan?" All right, so don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about what you're doing, because you cannot judge others if you're not right yourself. Okay. Yes, word of God, the Holy Spirit, to me, is God within all of us. Yes, the energy of the universe, we're all connected. We're connected to every single thing. This is how you can feel energy all across the planet. I'm over here in Philadelphia and I can pick up energy in Japan. Okay, Michael D-Line, do we focus on our strength or do we focus on our weaknesses? Focus on your strengths. Okay, focus on what is good about you, because no man is an island. All right, this is, I know, again, these spiritual people tell you have to be alone all the time. That is false. They're teaching you falsehoods. We need each other. All right, whatever you're considered weak in, you partner with somebody who's strong in that. Focus on what makes you good and put all your energy into that. Okay, if you're good at negotiating, study more on negotiation. If you're good at art, if you're good at painting, become the best painter you can be, and then partner with somebody who's good at business. All right. Now, of course, in this day and age, you might have to study a little bit more outside your comfort zone. Of course, yes, you want to try new things. You don't want to just stay in one thing all the time. You want to try new things, though, because a lot of you, don't make enough mistakes. You're supposed to be making a lot of mistakes. That's how you know you're doing something good. I know it sounds really backwards, but if you're making a lot of mistakes, that's how you know you're on the right path. But if you're not making no mistakes, the last mistake you made was 5 years ago or something like that, that means you're not doing anything. You're not challenging yourself. Okay? Warrior of God, do you think the earth is flat, or you have not done much research on the subject yet? I'm sorry, Warrior of God, I do not pay attention to that argument. Not saying that it's a valid argument, but I just don't, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, it's not helpful to me or any of my followers. Because, all right, if it is flat, what does that do? We're gonna go back to doing what we've been doing. If it's not flat, like, again, it doesn't matter. So it's not a valid argument. I don't never talk about arguments like that to kind of waste time. I just don't focus on that. I focus on things that affect my reality at this moment. and for the potential future. All right. So I try to get people to focus on that. If you want to research that, that's fine. But always, you want to focus on things that are practical. How can it help you? When you're getting information, a lot of people do intellectual masturbation. All right, where they're just going in, they're just looking at stuff, but is it helping you? All right, is it practical for you? All right, how is this information going to affect you today? All right, like, so if the earth is flat or round, it doesn't affect your reality. It's just intellectual masturbation. It's just arguments. That's all that it creates. If you haven't seen, it's just an argument uh that people get into. Borderline Black, the second time I heard that message today about making mistakes. Yes, make as many mistakes as you come on. I know people in this generation, we're always wanting to be perfect right away. It's not how it works. You'll get depressed like that. Trust me. Make mistakes. If you messed up, try again. Get up and try again. What did Aaliyah say? First you don't succeed, get up and try again. All right. That's how you grow, guys. Um, Let me see about these questions. Orlando, how do you feel about Christian baptism with the knowledge of Kundalini and seven chakra? I'm not really understanding your question when it comes to the Kundalini and seven chakra. Are you trying to say how do you feel about the Christian beliefs on the Kundalini and the seven chakras? Orlando Escobar, please let me know. I'm not too sure. Word of God, I think the motto promotes Satanism. The main reason it matters to me, but I need to focus on meditation, etc. Word of God, yeah. I mean, whatever. Like I said, I'm not in that argument. But I would tell you this. I would tell you, focus on things that matter to you and your reality. How is it helping you? Meditation will help you. It will bring down your blood pressure. It will relieve stress. It will give you a clear, open mind. There's a ton of other studies on meditation. I deal with meditation because that can actually help you. I do not deal with intellectual masturbation. I don't deal with things that don't really matter to me. So, but Warrior of God, keep going. I love your spirit. I love the questions that you're asking, and I'm proud of you for taking the time for that. Nancy, they want us in fear and arguing. Yes, that is what they want, because you're spending so much energy arguing. This is why there's so many different religions. Everybody's arguing. You're right and I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. We all have different perspectives. All right. So I don't care if you are a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist. We can sit down and have a conversation. I'm going to tell you about something that matters to you. And you can probably tell something to me that matters to me, because I don't know it all either. Okay. I don't know it all myself. So a lot of you guys teach me as well. This is why I'm here. This is why I want to do live streams more. I want to learn from you guys too. I want to see your perspective on things. So somebody like Warrior of God, keep going, keep asking questions, keep pushing. But I always say, just focus on things that matter to your reality, that can help you out. Because arguing and the fear of what's going to happen, and yes, we've been lied to. We know that. We understand everything is a lie. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did lie about what the shape of the world is. They lie about everything, but we understand that. We're to the point where we understand that a lot of things are a lie, and now we need to focus on us. Are you healthy in the body? Are you focusing on your health? Are you in the proper weight? How are your relationships with other people? Okay, are you taking care of your kids properly? You're raising your kids properly? How is your mental stability? How is your emotional stability? All right, are you giving back to others? Are you inspiring others? These are the things you want to be worried about. All right, are you getting enough wealth? Are you getting enough health? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating properly? These are the questions you want to ask yourself. Okay. I think the pagan gods are all the same, just different cultures. No need for division. Yes, Warrior of God, there's no need for division at all, because all the stories are the same, different people. Uh, okay. But again, back to the topic. Good question, guys. Back to the topic about protecting yourself in public. Um, you know, another thing to realize is that your solar plexus, which is the chakra that is connected to your stomach, is your protection. Okay, this is the sun. It's your protection. Uh, it's the chakra center that protects you, basically. Okay, so we have to realize what's going on in the stomach area, and this is food. Okay, because a lot of people, when you're, a lot of us are bloated, a lot of us are, constipated, um, and we're not focused on how we're consuming food. Pay attention to the stomach area because best believe a lot of weak people, a lot of weak energy, people that have weak energy, um, these are people that have stomach issues, digestion issues. A lot of us have digestion issues. Okay, the first thing is your food combinations. Okay, um, you should never consume fruit with any other type of food, not even vegetables, people. Okay, fruit should be eaten alone. All right, I just want to put that out there because it creates. Remember, this is alchemy. We're talking alchemy here. Certain things are not supposed to be mixed, and fruit is supposed to be alone. So let's just say you eat an apple, right? You want to wait at least 25 minutes before you eat something like nuts or greens or anything like that. All right, that's the first thing because you don't want to create that combination. The combination doesn't work well in the stomach, acid. All right. Your greens, you can eat greens and nuts, you can eat greens and your protein together. But the thing is, all right, if you're still a meat eater, you want to eat greens before you consume your meat. All right. You always want to eat greens before you consume your protein because your greens filter out the stomach acid and it gets it prepared for something that heavy. Because truthfully, your body can't consume all that protein. Okay. But if you're still eating meat, um, you want to why do you think rich people eat a salad before their meals? Because it might be through custom, but they're doing it for a reason. They eat a big salad before they consume their steak or whatever that is, or whatever they're eating. So if you're about to eat something heavy, even if it's vegan, you want to have a salad before. It creates that bedding. So remember that those food combinations, nothing with fruit. Let me get to some of these questions. Bertaline Black. What about avocados and tomatoes? Eat those. Yeah, those are considered fruit. Uh, okay, let me go back up. Orlando Escobar. I looked into raising my Kundalini in meditation, so I'm asking, will being baptized offset my beliefs in the aspect because the Bible itself is full of contradictions? No. Okay, it would not. It would not disrupt that balance. All right, being in your beliefs. The Kundalini, that's a whole nother aspect. The Kundalini meditation is in the Bible, guys. It's I want to do a video on that as well. A lot of these spiritual topics are in the Bible, but we're not reading the Bible correctly. This is why I tell people to read it yourself. Read it yourself. And when you're confused about words or topics, you want to look up the words. You want to get comfortable with going through translations, especially the Hebrew, because Hebrew is a very old language and English is a very new language. When you try to take a Hebrew word and put it in English, it's going to get messed up. It happens even with new languages, even Spanish and English. You get things messed up. So read the Bible yourself and look things up and go through translations, and you'll see that things like the Kundalini, it's a different name, of course, a different culture. That's an Indian culture. In India, they call it the Kundalini. But of course, in other cultures, they call this something different. So remember, you got to understand the concept. Don't focus just on the word. What does the word mean? What does it stand for? Word of God. Oh yeah, you're just answering him. Okay, so let's get to some questions. Love Thyself Studios. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, we were talking about Of course, we went off topic a little bit, but we're talking about how to protect ourselves in public and why we should be in public. You should go out and enjoy yourself and have fun with your family, and go on vacation and go out with friends and network for your businesses. I want you to become entrepreneurs. You don't have to work for anybody anymore. Okay, for all the people that don't want to work for anybody anymore, you can set up a consultation with me on how to work from home. All right, my email is in the description of this video. You can work from home. You don't have to work for anybody. I want you to be successful. I want you to go on vacation. You should be at least be going on vacation twice a year. All right, go to the beach, have some fun, put your feet in the water, enjoy yourself as a spiritual being, as a powerful being. You should not be hiding away from people. You'll attract a ton of friends that are interested in the same things that you're interested in. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right. True story. Read yourself. Okay. Yes. Nancy, the Bible and all sacred texts were written by mystics and have to be decoded from a mystical mind. Yes. Nancy, you are totally right. Shout out to Nancy. Shout out to all of you guys in the chat, man. You guys are really answering some good questions. I love this. Because curiosity means it means an open, not only an open mind, but a working mind. You aren't meant to take literal. Yes, Nancy. Yes, you're totally correct. Word of God. They're all saying. Okay. Agree. All right. Okay, Nancy. Yes, so email you about business. Yes, Nancy. Email me. And we can set up a consultation. I'll teach you all the techniques how you can work from home. There's a ton of people that are already in it. If there's anybody in the chat room that has did any kind of consultation with me, you know, please let people know that, you know, especially the one from home, working from home, especially the people, anybody in the chat room that had a consultation with me that are getting results of how to work from home, please let people know, because this is very important. You don't have to work for anybody. Okay. Yes, I do charge a fee because I always have to say that, because of the law of equal exchange. All right. But again, that small fee is nothing compared to what you actually can make if you keep going, if you actually get serious about it. All right. And that's what that's what I want for people. I want you to go out, have fun. Being a spiritual being, you should feel superior to those that are not spiritual yet. Of course, they're not on that path yet. Okay. You shouldn't be running away from these people. I have to keep saying that because there's so many people running away all the time. Word of God. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, word of God. I mean, this is why I say you can do whichever you want to do. If you want to get baptized and you believe that's what you want to believe, do it. All right. If you don't believe in getting baptized, don't do it. All right. Like I said, the main focus is not trying to tell people what they should and shouldn't do. You know, focus on what you want to do, what you believe, and we can all exist together. As somebody who's Muslim, somebody who's an occultist, somebody who's Christian, so blah, blah, blah. We can go down the line and we can all have this build of conversation if we all just focus on what we're doing individually and how we can help each other. Because it doesn't matter what religion you are, it doesn't matter what race, what sex, your sexuality, we can all help each other. All right, by focusing on what we're doing individually. You know, it's no time to judge anybody else, because best believe we all have a bunch of things that people can judge us on. All of us, including me. Miss Jones, good afternoon. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining the live stream. Nancy, they are eliminating jobs super fast, so you're providing a much needed service in these changing times. Yes, you know, it's no longer the 60s and 70s where you need to be focused on one thing. You need to be an expert in one thing. Like men were experts in plumbing or something like that. You know, plumbing can be a side hustle now. Okay. Now you have to be versed in many different things. You have to be You have to be open-minded. The entrepreneur, like you said, Nancy, will thrive. Anybody else is going to get left in the wayside. I'm telling you now, mark these words. 5 years from now, if you're thinking you're still only focused on one thing, and you're trying to still get regular jobs, it's not gonna be well for you. You have to be valuable by getting your knowledge up. Okay, you want to get your knowledge up. Okay. um I'm sorry, guys, looks like I have to cut this video short. I wanted a lot more time with but I might have to cut this video short. I'm gonna answer some questions. You may or may not be correct. To each their own. It's kind of like a relationship to get know a person, love them sexually. Yes, Donna King. Um, yes, it's about just doing, focusing on your energy. Just to reiterate, all right, I want to reiterate before I cut this off. For the people that are new to the live stream, um, how to protect yourself in public. Okay. Uh, okay. Sorry. We were in those days. Orlando Escobar again. When it comes to the 144,000, and do you believe in the last days and all that stuff? That's not an argument I get into. Okay, because that's speculation. Not saying that it's wrong or anything, but that's just not what I get into. I focus on, again, how am I helping people today? How am I helping myself today? What kind of energy I'm giving off to the masses, and how can we improve? That's kind of something, as far as like, if we're in the last days or something, again, that's kind of fearful. I just don't partake in it. Again, it's not saying it's bad on your part. Remember, you have to go where your energy is taking you. I'm just saying I don't partake into that. Okay. Nancy, yes, I am on Facebook. Um, my real name is Caleb Box, Caleb, then Box. You can look me up on Facebook. Okay, Miss Jones, no problem. Listen to you often. I've heard a lot. Ready to work on my own now. I'm glad I found these videos. Thank you, Miss Jones. I'm glad you're listening. Just to go over a quick overview of how to protect your energy. There is a lot more techniques. What I'll probably do is I hop on the live stream again tomorrow. Okay, because I have a lot of things going on. I have a few clients I got to do things for. Um, but again, the chakra systems, guys. You don't want to have your chakras fully open in public, only during meditation. All right. So when at the end of your meditation, you want to bring every chakra to the size of a quarter, besides your crown and your root. That's one way that will protect your energy. Okay. Um, Another thing, oh yeah, like I said, the hand symbol, this hand symbol, when you're feeling not at ease, like I said, you'll see a lot of rich people standing like this. Okay. When you're feeling not at ease, you're feeling like your negative energy is being opposed on you. Keep your hands like this. You don't have to be all out and open like that. You could just keep it like this. And also put your hands behind your back like this and open your chest up. Open your chest up and lift your head up. Remember, your body language is creating as well. Okay. Also, using the sage. When you get home and you're feeling negative, sage yourself. I'm just going over overview. I'm sorry for the people that just came into the chat, but I'm just going over a quick overview. Um, Also, watching the people that you bring around in your vicinity. All right, keep positive people around you. Um, I'm trying to think. I did go over a couple other things. I can't think. Oh yeah, put in the dome around your aura field before you go out in the public. You want to envision a dome around you, a couple inches above your head and a couple inches below your feet. Envision a dome all around you, and this will protect your energy. All right, and you want to use the power of your word. You want to say, after this dome is around you, and you envision it, you want to say, this will protect me. This energy field will protect me from all unwanted and all unwanted energy and all energy that no longer serves me. Okay. So sorry if I missed a couple things that I went over, but like I said, I got to do this really quick. Anybody that wants to learn how to make money from home, that's tired of working a job, that wants to make money from home, contact me on my email. It's in the description of this video. Okay. Yes, I do charge a fee, but like I said earlier, the fee is very, very small compared to what you can make. It's a lifestyle. It's a change in your lifestyle. Anybody interested in the 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 tarot readings or the astrology readings or the spiritual guidance, you want spiritual guidance, I will help you out personally over the phone or even through a Skype session if it comes to that. Okay, again, my email is in the description of this video. Okay, I want to shout out to everybody that was in the live stream. Shout out to Orlando Escobar. Shout out to Nancy. Shout out to Miss Jones. Shout out to Donnie King. Shout out to Warrior of God. Peace. Shout out to Love Thyself Studios. Shout out to Vertaline Black. Um, uh, list goes on. Sorry for anybody that I'm missing. Just scrolling up real quick. I love you guys for for participating. I love you guys. Continue. I'm gonna hop on the live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to make it early. I'm gonna hop on the live stream tomorrow. So thank you again. Any consultations, any sessions, my email is in the description. It's occulthealing22@gmail.com. Peace and love. I love you guys. One love. Keep your energy high. You are a powerful being. You are a sun being. Do not let fear stop you from being successful. It's our time now. This is the time of the spiritual individuals, the time of the entrepreneurs, the time of the so-called outcasts. It's time. Raise your energy up. Continue to love, continue to grow, and I will meet you all tomorrow again. Thank you.